We are on the way to Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods right now. We have a boat ride scheduled now for the 12th, I think. Hey, we just confirmed it with a guy. We are going to pay him $300 to get us out there from Stonington, but we'll take what we can get right now. I still have to talk to Dawson considerably about what he needs, or if he needs anything else, but right now I'm getting a small tarp to put over us. Darren might have bought one last night, but I'm not sure yet. I got this GoPro from Mike Blant, thanks buddy, and then I got the Hero 3 that's in my case, all packed up, from Tommy, you man. We got a water jug, an 8x10 tarp, some blood clotting stuff, because my first aid kit's pretty empty, a spatula so I can eat out of my mugs that are a little deep, and then I got a little, I don't know, I got some peppers, I got some carrots, so I can dehydrate them and make my my ramen a little bit more interesting. Dehydrate them, throw them in the dinner bags, should be good. So this is what it's like 2 days before. Boat is going to end up in the case. I'm just going to go easy route. Camera gear, tarp, should be set. I'm going to do a full gear spread before I put everything back when we come back. So next shot you see should be leaving. The worst part about the trip right now, we're 2 days out. Dawson sent me a big text yesterday saying that he can't go. It's kind of the same thing as my freshman year. He almost went, but same thing. We're gonna try and get it done. Dawson, if you're watching, thank you for trying. Thank you for working your ass off for that week. We'll do our best, but no guarantees. It's hunting, not shooting. So we'll see you out there. We're meeting Peter Buxton at the landing at 6:45 a.m. on Saturdays. Gear's getting packed and unpacked.
Absolutely.
It's total spread right now. I'm about to unpack all of my stuff and explain it. He might
Just
too.
getting started.
Yeah. Just the beginning of break.
We're going.
Here it is. It's about 450, 440, or 455. Yeti, water, backpacks are all going in first. Truck's running, and we gotta move. Ready?
Danger Ranger. Let's do it up.
Here it is. This is the first beginning of the whole trip. And then we gotta stop at the dumpster.
Yeah, trash is still on the roof.
Turn right.
We just have to stop at a gas station.
Yeah, gas station for like
Baby wipes, electrical tape, more lighters.
Yep.
Just
Cool.
for shits and gigs.
Turn left.
Getting out onto Stonington. It's pretty far. 6:51 right now. We showed up a couple minutes ago. Met the guy. Seems really nice. We are going to park at his house up here and then jump on the boat. I'm going to bring some extra arrows just because I've got a tendency to miss. Bring 4 extra, 6 broadheads, and I've got to pay the guy, and then if we can't make it out there, he's not going to charge us. But I will ask him when we get back onto the boat if he minds being filmed. pretty hairy. Trying to get on. Darren's out there right now. We're gonna just put him on shore right here. He just beached the whole skiff. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. You fucking did it. There you go. We made it on the island. Peter Buxton, if you ever watch this, thank you very much for your daring effort on the southern side. That was nuts.
Gnarly.
That was for sure the biggest waves I've ever been in.
Me too. That was nasty. Taller than the boat.
The video does not do it any justice. There, he said they were 6 to 8. I was sitting in there thinking they were 20 foot. They were huge.
I think he was being a little gracious with the his height.
Trying not to scare us. The plan right now, bow, all the gear. We're gonna bring the coolers in the back, or the cooler and the backpack to the airport, and then come back for the other stuff. Okay, so we made the hike down to the campsite. Darren's gonna set up in this little spot down here, and I'm gonna set up right next to the tent platform. We're gonna unpack our stuff, set up tents, set them up really nice so that they're good and weatherproofed. And then we're gonna try and walk back up and through and transport the cooler over to the landing, potentially. Might just stash it in the woods somewhere for the time being. But we made it. So this is camp. It's all set up. Got Darren in the blue tent, me and my little one. Switched out the pack. It's on the day pack side. Got some bait bags that we're gonna try and catch a crab with. We'll see. What are we doing?
Killing some deer. Big bucks.
On the walk down here, I didn't film it at all because I didn't want to yet. I was also exhausted.
We had 35 pounds of water in one hand. 40 pounds of water. That sucked.
We were walking down the middle trail, and there was 2 good buck rubs, probably 50 yards apart, 50 to 100 yards apart, somewhere in there. They looked really good, so we'll probably end up sitting them for a longer extent of time over the trip. So we're gonna.
They look pretty fresh.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down, back up to the other side, get the cooler, bring it to the airstrip, and then make a decision whether or not we want to bring it all the way down to the campsite here, which I'm not sure about yet.
It's a walk.
It is a poke down here. We'll see. So we are all loaded up, walking up to the top. Drop everything at the airstrip, walk down, get the cooler, and then check out or toss up our options of what we want to do. So here we go. So we're on the trail. This is that first thing that I thought was a scrape. The sticks are broken in the tree. There's a little rub on the ground. As I was talking to the camera, we jumped 2 deer up in this little open spot right behind me there. As I was saying, there's a rub. This is the end of Saturday on the island. Just whipping up some dinner. Darren's waiting for his to finish up. Mine's cooling off. Found 3 buck rubs today on the way down to the lower campsite.
More scrapes than we can count.
Yeah, I actually found one tonight over on the other side of the island. And then we, when we were walking back up the middle, we jumped 2 deer off of this scrape we had found earlier in the day. So we tried looking for them, but couldn't get a sight.
Large deer though.
Yeah.
Big bodies running away.
Big
sadly.
bodies definitely sounded big. The rubs seem aggressive
And fresh.
Yeah, aggressive and fresh. That's a good way to put it. So tomorrow, we're not sure where we're going yet. That's the discussion over dinner. But I ended up seeing 4 deer after I left Darren at the airport. We made another blind. We made 3 blinds total.
Yeah.
1 at the airport.
One at the cove that we got dropped off at, and then one at the water hole.
Yep. So that's what it is right now. I could have shot a spike horn. It was about 40 yards, but I realized I had spikes at like the last second and let down, which frustrates me. But I'm kind of happy I didn't shoot it because I wouldn't have that buck tag anymore. So hold out for something a little bigger.
Save out for one of those big ones making scrapes.
Yeah, I don't think that was the deer making scrapes. That, and I had one pawing at the ground. I have a picture of it. I'll throw it in the video feed. But I took a picture of it, look up, and the thing was looking right at me, blows and runs away. Couldn't see if it had antlers or not, but it made a big mess on the ground. We're gonna get some food in us, figure out what we're doing, and then hit the sack. We are tired.
Mine's still piping hot, so open her up and stir real quick. Well, that looks pretty tasty.
So does this.
A little watery.
Do you have the beer?
Yeah.
Sweet. The end to a good first day.
Yep. You can tell I hiked back with him.
Good morning, Marshall.
Vietnam.
Up and at 'em.
Oh yeah.
I slept pretty good because today's Sunday. We can't hunt, so I think it's gonna be kind of a foraging day. Go check we set a lobster trap yesterday.
Dick around day.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk around, build another blind, maybe move the cooler.
Shoot a seagull.
State bird, Darren. We've got I'm trying to heat up some water for my oatmeal. But we'll update you when we do something interesting. Might try setting up some buoys for a target today too. Shooting some field points.
Make sure my bow's still on since the Captain Pete, who was awesome. I handed him my bow and he got into the dinghy and he goes, "Thank you," and just drops it from about 2-3 feet.
Yeah.
So I think it's still on. It looks like it's still on, but
yeah. So we'll see. But I gotta fix that mess right now. Okay, so we're heading out for the day. I'm gonna come back here for lunch eventually. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna go out to Buxom Cove and try and do a full loop around the island today. Check out that point, Devil's Head, and really get an idea where the deer are sitting, where they're staying during the day. But unfortunately, she has to stay here. Sunday hunting in Maine kind of blows, but I'll be back for lunch so I can leave the headlamp here for now, trying to pack in really light and figure out where the deer are staying. But I'm gonna leave this camera here. The GoPro's on there in case anything walks in the trail and I want to film it. Oh, we came back, ate lunch. What's gonna happen now? What are you doing?
Go find a spot to make fire.
I might go and check the scrape that I found this morning. Found one over on the other point. Tonight's should be a lot of fun. I actually did bring this camera with me today. Got some really cool pictures. It's a lot of fun walking around with it. We'll let you know.
When eating under a light, wear your hat backwards so you don't eat pine needles. Light shines down, spoon, mouth.
Thanks. Darren, what's going on?
What? I don't know. We're going to kill something.
It's Monday morning. It's like 5:30. We're gonna go down to the beach and we're gonna sit on the edge of the beach until like, I don't know, 10, 9, somewhere in there.
I just put my lucky hat on, which means we kill deer.
There you go. This granola bar smells way better than mine. There's a boat out there. See the light? Okay.
Shoot the boat.
So we're gonna go get on the beach. I gotta get some food. So it's Monday morning. I've got my oatmeal right here. Bananas and cream and peanut butter. We found this guy this morning. He was getting attacked by a seagull. So we're gonna put him out a little faster than usual. He's in, and that's breakfast or lunch for somebody. And Darren brought back number 2.
Yeah.
Let's wash that figure off.
Jesus Christ. There went my nice grab.
In he goes.
Need some more water?
A
A little more.
little bit.
Stinks.
He's moving now.
Nice. Okay, this is it. One bite. Everybody knows the rules.
Fantastic.
For stealing it from a seagull, pretty good.
Mine was more in one piece than his was. See, mine still got all his legs. He was still moving when I picked him up.
I rescued mine
Yeah, that.
just to eat him.
Think we got any meat in these
Cheers. You ready, Darren?
little guys? What are we doing?
Talking on the camera. Darren and I are gonna separate. We're no longer gonna be seeing each other. He doesn't like me anymore, that kind of thing. Other than that, he's gonna go on the kind of, what is it, north loop?
Yeah, I think so.
So he's gonna go north loop around this side of the island where yesterday I saw a 5 or 6 point and a spike horn sparring. I walked up onto them, they're at 85 yards.
So we're gonna send the confident shooter.
Dark is when we should be back here. But this camera is going to be packed into my backpack so that I can shoot better or shoot quicker. The GoPro will be on my shoulder in case I can turn it on. But we'll let you know. Lunch is getting packed with us, so it's gonna be a long day.
Okay, so today was probably our closest day yet to killing something. So, kind of spoiler alert, we didn't kill anything today, sadly. But woke up like 5 o'clock, sat the beach because there were tracks there Sunday morning and Saturday night, or yeah, Saturday night. So sat that this morning, and then came back up here, had some lunch, or had some breakfast, figured out a game plan. I went and did the east side of the island. Ian went and did the west side of the island through the interior route. I took the exterior route on the east side. Had a doe at 25 yards, or had five does at 25 yards. Ended up finding a shooting lane in the thick stuff that this is. Got set up in that shooting lane, 25 yards, had my pin set, pin on, release clipped on, ready to go. They got a little swirl of my wind, and they were gone. So kept going for the day. Ended up eating lunch at Long Point, the northernmost point of the island. And after that, met Ian at the airport. Thought we had bumped a deer into the airport, so looked around for that deer, found nothing. And then on my way back this evening, stopped at Devil's Head and got within 50 yards of what should have been a complete total archery challenge shot on a doe, but ended up getting another swirl of wind. She didn't even know I was there until the wind swirled, and that was that. That was my day, and now we're here cooking.
So my day started, I woke up to Darren's voice.
Beautiful thing.
Terrifying. I went around through Buxom Cove, kind of that way out of camp. Didn't go and check my scrape. Hiked through. I found like 4 different spots where there was skeletons of deer, which was really odd. I didn't think I'd find that many.
I found one on Devil's
One
Head
was
today.
actually a buck. Had little nubs. I bumped one deer that was at like 30 yards. I didn't even see it. It just flagged and gone. Jumped another one that I thought was going to the airport, like you said. Met up with him. Did some water stuff. Trying to figure out right now how we're getting off the island tomorrow. Tony and I had kind of a miscommunication about that I was supposedly bringing an inflatable raft. I didn't get that. So, I don't have an inflatable raft. Right?
Reason this is because the dock is gone.
Yeah. I assumed that the pier was still there. It's not.
Funny assumption how you would assume a structure would still be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently there's a camp out here too. But
With an archery bag target.
Yeah, there's a bag target up at the other end. I took the interior route back this evening. Sat like 25 to 30 yards away from one of the rubs that we had seen.
I just heard a deer blow at us.
If a deer blows right now, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Come on. I sat at the rub for a while. I didn't hear anything. And when I was walking out, the buck was at 75 yards from where I was standing, and it made a new scrape. So it didn't really matter anyway. It smells really good. I think I jumped 2 deer. One I got to like 30 yards of. But before I sat at the scrape, I stalked into like 25 yards of one that was bedded down. I almost had a shot, but it would have been like super thick and just spray and pray through the bushes. So kind of glad she walked off and I had no idea what was going on. We're gonna enjoy the last evening out here. Tomorrow, get up, pack everything, try and get to the other side. I think we're gonna try
Maybe.
and, yeah. Well, I'm gonna talk to Tony tonight, try and figure out what we're doing. It's about where we are.
we need to be.
I gotta clean my face. How's it going?
Lovely.
How you
Ready for
feeling?
a beer and a pepperoni pizza.
This is the last morning. We sat at the beach. Now it is pack up time. I'm gonna throw this on a time lapse. Let you guys enjoy the montage of madness. Trying to get everything ready just in case we have to paddleboard to the boat. I'm gonna try and call Tony here in a minute, see if he can just creep it close to shore and we just hop in and back her up fast. But we'll see what happens. We have a little bit of time left. We're going hunting. We're gonna go kill something right now before we leave. I got the nice unibrow on.
I ain't got
He's wearing solids.
I'm just gonna kill something. Let's go.
Oh, I'm walking down to meet Darren. I walked through right here. After we walked up onto Devil's Head, I walked through here, texted Darren. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take a shit, do my thing, start walking down. Not quiet by any means. And I look up and there's a buck crossing from the swamp. Him and I had a staring comp for about probably 3 or 4 minutes. And then he walked right into 30 yards. And I think I smoked him. We're gonna go look at the arrow.
First archery deer.
First archery buck, yeah.
Archery buck, sorry.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I know this kid's from Maine, but blood trails aren't his strong suit.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah.
Darren.
Oh yeah.
Fucking mass.
Dude.
Yes. I've been waiting a long time for that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly what I thought he was.
With little crab claws on the end.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
9:53
Darren.
on the last day. 2 hours before our boat ride gets here. So we followed red moss for probably 60 or 70 yards.
Yeah. Red moss for a ways.
To this guy.
Flip him over, see where that first one hit him. Might have been a little back. Yeah. Yep. Where did that shot go? Where's the arrow?
Look at that deer. Marshall Island, 2019.
Marshall Island, 2019. I got skunked when I came out here my freshman year by myself. I never saw a rub, never saw a buck. Never. I shot it a couple last year, or that 3 years ago. Yes, man. God, that means a lot. I'm never gonna forget that one right there. That is a really cool thing to do. Where's that arrow?
Now the work starts.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. He's ready for transport and it's 10:05.
Shit.
Let's do it up.
This is a very quick update. We, as you saw from those previous clips there, shot a buck. And Darren and I are running a little late in the next couple minutes. He just ran up the trail towards the airport. I got to go catch him. We're gonna go and grab the cooler and try and run back down here before Tony can get here. So we did it though. Got it done. Buck's down there in the shade. I'm going to grab this tarp, throw it over him. We will catch you on the boat. What'd you say about pizza and beer?
Directly to Marsh Island. Actually, no, directly to the house
for a shower.
my nasty ass, and put some fresh clothes on that I haven't been wearing the past 3 days.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then go to Pat's and get 2 large pepperoni pizzas.
Yeah.
Maybe kill a deer on the way home.
Yeah.
And
Never know.
pound a couple beers.
I like that.
It's a plan. Definitely a plan.
Yeah, we got about one whole mile with this on our shoulders.
1.5 miles.
Is it really?
Yeah.
1.5. The Yeti 65 on the shoulders. We'll be back in camp.
Only half full ice.
Yeah, half full ice, 4 beers, hot dogs.
That's only because we dumped it out.
Some rocks.
Sorry, Yeti, we did not mean to shame the cooler.
Yeah.
We dumped the ice out so it was lighter. Still there.
Yep. So we will we'll check in when we are maybe cooking some tendies on the beach.
Or hot dogs.
Yeah, hot
You never
dogs
know.
probably. Deuces.
Got what's left for the second and third canoe trip. Ian just went out and took his pack and a bunch of other gear out there. He's gonna come back, grab me, get his deer all loaded up. Little crab claws, nice. And then we're gonna get that on there, and then head out.
I know. We'll take us back.
It looked like it was incorrect. I was about
Loading her up. All done. Tony, you're the man. Darren.
Good right there.
Goodbye, Marshall. Thank you for kicking my ass.
And that's for the that's for the does.
Yeah. The does can kiss my ass. Hand me a beer, would you? Gotta pay the man.
Yeah.
The tenderloin.
I got a tenderloin.
Hell yeah.
Just
Right
a
on,
tenderloin.
Ian.
Oh,
111.4.
what's that?
111.4.
Oh, I was 0.4 off.
Yeah. That doesn't matter. It's still 111.
Still 111. So we're sitting in traffic right now
Yep.
on the way back home. Some closing words for the folks, Darren.
It was fun. That was a cool trip.
Yeah.
It turned out awesome.
agree.
Boat ride home was smoother than the one going out, that's for sure.
Yeah. Still a little chop, but it was good.
Oh yeah. Had a couple of beers with the man himself, Tony.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And, Tony, when you watch this, you got hookups coming your way. More meat. Absolutely. Cash, whatever you need.
Your bed to sleep in.
Yeah.
For Sugarloaf.
Yeah. I got you for Sugarloaf. But I think overall, the trip taught us a lot. Yeah. Definitely got us confident for Darren's caribou hunt next October, and potentially for the Sitka blacktail hunt
1 year
in August. Yeah, 1 year from now is your caribou hunt. So.
Well, a little less. 1 year and like 3 days.
Cool.
Who's counting? Spot and stalk whitetail. Good luck.
Yeah.
Seriously, you're gonna need luck.
Your camo does play a part, but not as much as the wind, because the buck I shot didn't look at me until about probably 30 seconds before I shot at it, and then it walked right into a lane. But the wind was blowing exactly the opposite way. It had no idea I was there in terms of smell, and I think that played the biggest role in the whole shoot match.
You need to be downwind.
Yeah, wind is the biggest factor.
Wind and sight.
Wind and having something in between you and them is definitely what we're going to say is the determining factor, I think. That and just right place at the right time.
Break up your outline.
That's a good one too.
That's sight.
Yeah, having something behind you is a good starter.
As much as people say, what's it called? Camo matters and all that stuff, and
it's just because I looked the part that I killed the deer.
Break up your outline and play the wind. I was closer to killing deer every time in solid colors than I was ever in camo.
There you go.
But it's also luck. You have to be a little lucky.
Had to be half luck.
As much skill as you may have, you have to be lucky. I was 25 yards to 5 does, and I might as well have been 10 yards. I mean, I was 50 yards, but it might have well have been 10 yards. I haven't done that shot more than 1,000,000 times, but 50 yards from a doe, easy shot, too easy, and wind switched.
Yeah, that's what.
Have to wave that one goodbye.
Yeah, we waved it goodbye.
Yeah.
So, overall, it was a great trip. Thanks for watching the film if you got this far, and stay tuned for some rifle season stuff. It's still coming up, so.
All that guy. More bows for me.
Take it easy. Thank you. And that is it.